Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today I'm going to teach you how you can discover your feel-good factor with Qimen Dunjia. We all have something that inherently makes us feel good when we do it, whether that be professionally, on a personal level, but it's obviously different for everyone. And with Qimen Dunjia, we can get some guidance and some direction as to what it is that we need to do to make ourselves feel better about ourselves and our life purpose. So let me show you how that is being done. First of all, you need to plot your Baza chart as well as the Qimen Dunjia Destiny Palace, and you do that via this particular URL. I will also put this URL, this link, into the notes to this video. So just go there and enter your date and time of birth. Now, the time of birth is actually critical for this particular exercise. If you don't know your time of birth, unfortunately, the results will not be accurate. So really, it's important that you know at least more or less your time of birth. Key it in and you will get a chart that looks like this. And on this chart, what's important for us to note is what it says here. So I've circled that in blue. It's the guardian of destiny. It's different for everyone. So just have a look what it says there for you. The rest of the information is not relevant. Yeah, so that's not really needed for this particular exercise. So just check, have a look at your guardian of destiny. In this particular case, it's the chief. And the guardian of destiny will then give you an indication as to what governs your biggest potential, in the sense that what is it that you need to do in life in order to feel good. And as I mentioned earlier, this could be you could be doing this as a hobby, or you could be doing this professionally or personally. It gives you a little bit of guidance, what you need to do to lift up your mood or to lift you up in general and make you feel more fulfilled, right? All right, so let's have a look. There are altogether 10 different guardian of destinies. We also call them deities. So there are 10 different ones, and we all belong to one of them. So let's start with the chief. So if you have the chief as your guardian of destiny, then your feel-good factor is to create a system or a foundation, or create something where you are able to help others. Yeah, you could be, that could be in a professional sense. Maybe you're a coach or a consultant, something, or a therapist where you help others, or a doctor, for example. But on a personal level, you could just be someone who really, really loves to give and who loves to help others. So you could maybe join a charity, or run a charity, or do a lot of charity work. So again, whether you do this professionally or just on a personal level doesn't matter, but in order for you to feel fulfilled and to get that feel-good factor, if you have the chief there, create something or do something where you can contribute to the well-being of others in whichever way. Could be mental, physical, emotional well-being. Yeah, just anything that helps you contribute. So this is what the feel-good factor is for the chief. Now, if you have 9 heaven there, your feel-good factor is your visionary power. So you're blessed with the gift of foresight. Yeah, so whether you believe it or not, or whether you use it or not, is a whole different matter. But you, in any case, you should be doing something where you can give guidance to others. Yeah, where you maybe are in a position of authority, or where you're always sort of like a leader, and you help people, guide them in the right direction, because you're actually, whether you know it or not, you have the gift to know exactly, or to foresee what would be best for yourself, but also for other people. So you need to step up into some sort of a leadership role. And obviously you can also do this within your circle of friends or within your family. You could be the one who's always guiding others. Yeah. So once you pave the way, others will follow. So for someone who's nine heaven, who has the nine heaven as the guardian of destiny, do not try to follow others. That completely goes against your life purpose, and it won't make you feel good or fulfilled ultimately. You are supposed to lead the way for others and be a pioneer. Yeah, be a pioneer, lead the way so that others can follow in your footsteps. Now, if you have the great moon, then your feel-good factor is power of information, knowledge, and wisdom. So by nature, you love accumulating knowledge and you're constantly learning something new, whether that be a skill that you use in your career or on a personal level. You're constantly trying to learn something. You may be so busy with courses left, right, and center that you were a little bit scatterbrained very often. Yeah. So there is some sort of like an insatiable thirst for knowledge, wisdom, and information. Yes, you suck it up like a sponge. But actually, your true potential lies in teaching and sharing your knowledge. The problem is with people who have the moon as the guardian of destiny is that you will very often think that you don't know enough and that you need to learn even more before you can actually share your knowledge. But really, you know more than most other people. So go out there and teach. Share your knowledge. That could be in the form of a blog. It could be that you're designing a course for someone, or maybe you're just having like, I don't know, maybe a book club and you share your knowledge about certain aspects of what you read. It doesn't matter how you express this, but share your knowledge. The problem really is that people with the moon as the guardian of destiny, they panic when they're asked to teach. Yeah, because it's like, oh my God, what if I don't know enough? Trust me, you do. Yeah, so just go out there and share your knowledge in any way you can. Maybe you just start tutoring students or do a language exchange or whatever it is that you want to do. But please do share your knowledge. It's going to make you feel really, really good about yourself. Then we've got 9 Earth. So if you have the 9 Earth, your feel-good factor lies in your power to collect and accumulate. So you're very good at accumulating and generating and saving money. You're also very good at contributing and giving back to society. So people who have the 9 Earth as the guardian of destiny, they're generally quite charitable, and they love to build something for the next generation, kind of leaving a legacy. And obviously you can do that with finance, with money. Yeah, you just accumulate wealth and then pass it on. But also just generally, they're very, very good at making sure that everybody is taken care of. Yeah, the only problem with people who have the 9 Earth is that they often cannot start their own venture or maybe their own business all by themselves, or until they themselves feel very, very secure financially or internally. But your feel-good factor really lies in you providing safety and security for others, being charitable, and making sure that you accumulate sort of a nest egg, if you will. Yeah, doesn't mean that you have to be greedy. Most 9 Earth people are not greedy, so whatever they accumulate, they like to give and to share as well. So the more you share, the more fulfilled you will feel. And then we have the 6 Harmony. So for 6 Harmony people, if this is your guardian of destiny, your feel-good factor comes from people and from connecting with others, whether you like people or not. Yeah, that's the problem with the 6 Harmony. Some 6 Harmony people, they actually don't like people, or they think that they don't like people. But the more they start connecting, the more fulfilled they will feel. So you need to connect with anyone and everyone, or you need to be a little bit of a wheeler dealer. you can safely be in the background, but you connect others to each other and with each other. So they make very good matchmakers, for example, yeah, not just romantically, but also professionally. But if you are not a career person, if you don't have a job, but maybe you just like to bring people together, or maybe you just like to hook your friends up with each other, yeah, be a matchmaker. Six Harmony is great for that. And they are also great at finding resources and assembling some sort of a power team. They're very good at leveraging on other people's skills, and it makes them feel good to bring people together to work on a common goal. And maybe everyone has a different specific skill set, but the Six Harmony person is the one who brings them all together in a team. So whenever you need someone to form a team, take a Six Harmony person. They will assemble the right team. So they are very, very good at that. Then the next one is the Black Tortoise. So if you're born under this particular guardian of destiny, your feel-good factor lies in your influencing power. So you're very good at influencing people. But that means obviously you need to learn how to speak, because very often we influence through our power of speech. Yeah, so how many people actually listen to you when you speak or when you say something? Now, Black Tortoise people are great at becoming like one of those influencer types, yeah, so the key opinion leaders, the YouTubers, because they're influencing other people's opinions. Yeah, so it's not so much about connecting people with each other, it's more about influencing people to do certain things, or to wear a certain outfit, or to cook a certain dish, yeah, to create a different lifestyle. Yeah, most Black Tortoise people are actually quite introvert, and they're very, very sensitive to what other people are thinking or feeling. So real people very often overwhelm them. So but Black Tortoise people are doing very well on social media these days, because there you can influence other people's opinions and worldviews without actually having to connect directly. And that way you don't have to absorb other people's feelings and emotions all the time. So that's quite helpful. So whatever you do, if you're a Black Tortoise, whether that's professionally speaking or in private life, do something where you have the power to influence. Yeah, the easiest is to just have a YouTube channel, yeah, and talk about whatever it is that comes to mind. But obviously you can also use this professionally. Maybe you're, as a coach, you also need to influence, or as a salesperson, they're very good. Marketing obviously needs the power to influence. So all of these things, as long as you have influencing power, the Black Tortoise will feel quite fulfilled with their life and with their job. Then the next one is the Surging Snake. And the Surging Snake is the feel-good factor is the power of persuasion. So they can change the energy in a room or in the environment. So the Surging Snake is different from the Black Tortoise in that the Surging Snake people have a very good intuition as to how to change the perception of other people. So you can change a negative mood into a positive mood. And again, you can do that in person. So for example, it's very good in counseling, where you often have people who are quite negative, or they're struggling with certain issues, and slowly but surely you actually change their negative perception into something positive. And obviously you can also do this in private life, yeah, maybe with your children, with your spouse, with your friends, yeah. So they are naturally very, very good at subtly changing the perception of other people. They may just have to say one word or one sentence, but it's a key sentence, or it's something very, very critical that suddenly makes other people think about a certain issue in a different way. So as long as you use this, you will feel very good about yourself. And surging snake people, by the way, are very good in feng shui. They have an affinity with property. So anybody who is born with the surging snake as their guardian of destiny, they are usually they have a very good radar for qi flow, for surrounding energy, or for always picking the right property. So stick to those people if you want to find a good property. Then we've got the white tiger, and the white tiger's key the white tiger's feel-good factor is willpower, resilience, and courage. Yeah, you need to do something in life that requires stamina and energy and endurance. Yeah, a lot of people who have the white tiger as the guardian of destiny, they become athletes, or they do some sort of extreme sport or some high performance sport on the side. Even it doesn't have to be professionally, but you know, maybe you're a triathlete and in your regular job you work in a corporation or something like that. So the white tiger people, they need to push themselves to the limits and train for endurance. Yeah, and obviously also they need to train their inner willpower. If you want to become a high performance athlete, very often you just first need to actually work on your inner willpower as well. The white tiger people, they're usually the last one standing no matter what happens in the world. They always have the energy to go one step further. So if you do have the white tiger, do something in your life that really pushes you and that requires some level of courage or some level of resilience. Yeah, usually it's a sport, but it could also be something else where you just need to be performing at a high level all the time. Yeah, and then we have the grappling hook. So the grappling hook, the grappling hook's feel-good factor is their ability to connect to past knowledge or to history. Yeah, so they're very, very good at observing, connecting the dots. They make very good consultants because they look at what has worked in the past. They look at case studies, for example. They look at how other people did things. So that's how you connect to past history. And then they actually take this knowledge, improve on it, and implement it in the here and now. So they have great analytical skills. And therefore they are very good consultants. Not so much coaches, but really consulting where you need analytical skills. But again, obviously you can use this in a more personal context as well, where when you have to deal with personal problems, you maybe look at how have other people dealt with this, what worked, what didn't work, what applies to my current circumstance, and how can I improve on that. And obviously you can help your friends, your family with that as well. So they are the people who go right to the root of the problem rather than just putting a band-aid on it. So they're very, very good at analyzing what's the root cause, what are we going to do about it to avoid any further problems. It's not a superficial quick fix solution that they find. It's something that's really tackling the root cause and then solves the problem. They're very, very good at that. And because of this, grappling hook people, they make very good healers. And by that, I don't just mean spiritual healers, also obviously traditional doctors. Yeah, they make very, very good doctors. Anybody who heals, whether that be physical, mental, or emotional. So the grappling hook is great for that. And so if you incorporate that aspect in your life, personally or professionally, it will make you naturally feel connected and very, very good with your greater potential. And then lastly, we have the red phoenix. So the red phoenix feel-good factor is communication power. Their power lies in their words, whether written or spoken. Whatever they say will come true. Yeah, so you got to be very careful, especially when red phoenix people do mantras. Very, very careful that you really only do affirming mantras. Yeah, no negative talk, no negative self-talk. Red phoenix people have to be very careful with that, but they are very, very good at expressing themselves, and the moment they can control the way they communicate, that's when their words become really powerful. So for red phoenix people, it would be great to learn to express themselves, even in either in writing or maybe as a public speaker, for example, because their words can inspire. And so when they consult or counsel their friends in a crisis, their words actually are very, very powerful, and their words can lead others out of a crisis, or can lead to a complete mindset shift. So learn to communicate, and this will be your superpower, so to speak. All right, so these are the feel-good factors for the 10 Guardian of Destiny. Have a look at what you are. Have a look at what it is that you need to do in your life to bring a feel-good factor into your life. Maybe you're already doing it. Most of the times, intuitively, we feel what we need to be doing, and we know what makes us feel good. But if not, now you know. So try to incorporate that in your life to make yourself a little bit make yourself feel better about yourself and what it is you're doing. All right, so if you have any questions, as usual, please feel free to contact me. My contact details are in the notes below. And please like, comment, and share this video. And I will see you soon.